Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice 2 video. In this video we do the Soulstealer Doctor Fate challenge, all 3 difficulties. Now, unlike the previous challenge, Warrior Queen Wonder Woman, we're only going to be doing 2 refreshes instead of 3, because I feel that spending 200 gems when you can't actually repeat the challenge 3 times in a day is totally not worth it. So, Soulstealer Doctor Fate is gold and of the magic class, and counter Doctor Fate's health regeneration with boosted dot attack. So the best way to do this obviously is with Catwoman, but you could probably also use Green Lantern Emerald, and that would also work too. So, interesting thing about Soulstealer Doctor Fate is that upon activating super move, Doctor Fate has an 80% chance to swap health with the opponent. I assume this is going to go up 5% every rank, and up to 100% all the way. Now, Fate also allows his teammates to heal from the Break of Life ability. So, the fact that you can actually heal teammates with this ability is really strong. And even if you only heal the dot damage amount, that's still pretty good because it encourages leveling it up and using the special. So we're going to start with the first difficulty, and we're going to edit the team. So we're going to throw in double Catwoman. And we're going to throw an Emerald Green Lantern.
The Joker.
Alright, so this is a team that we're going to be using. 55,376 threat versus 9,723. Going up against 2 goons and Dr. Fate. So, in normal circumstance, you'd want to have might classes to deal with the agility, but I find Green Lantern to be far superior than Wonder Woman. And this is the first difficulty. I'm sure it doesn't matter too much. So you see a little bit of a heal. Let's use a dot. See how that works. So you can see that while he's got a dot, he does not regenerate health. And look at that dot damage. Soulstealer Doctor Fate easily eliminated for the victory in our opening content. So we received 2 fragments and Soulstealer Doctor Fate's gloves. When I did this on my Android account, I actually got the helmet. So next up, we're just going to finish the first difficulty. And then we're not going to refresh it. Because it seems like 50 gems for 2 fragments is not worth it.
I'm stealing this one from you.
Soulstealer Doctor Fate easily wiped out after 1 dot. So we get 2 more fragments for all together. Actually a little bit more generous in the first difficulty than the previous challenges. Alright. So now we're in the second difficulty. 23,413 threat. My Android account was not able to do this fight. Probably because that's quite a bit of threat when I only have like 13,000 on my Android account. But we'll see how we do on the iOS account. So we still have 3 goons and a level 35 3-star Soulstealer Doctor Fate. So basically the plan is Green Lantern wipes out the goons. And then Catwoman comes in and finishes off Doctor Fate. So we've seen that the dots actually stop the regen from happening. But I don't like Green Lantern's dot. Catwoman definitely has the best dot in the game. The Joker also has a decent dot too if you have him level up. And we could actually try him in one of the fights as well. So let's do the dot again. Unfortunately, we lose the combo.
You got blood on my claws.
Order will be enforced.
Yeah, even at The second difficulty, Dr. Fate hits pretty hard. So we're going to dot again. We're going to get Green Lantern in. And you can see health regenerating slowly, but we're still able to deal with them pretty easily for the victory in the first fight of the second battle. And we get 2 more fragments, good for 6. Alright, so instead of Catwoman, let's throw in the Joker, who also has a dot. Although we haven't leveled it up. Let's give it a try. So there's Green Lantern going up against these slasher inmates. Brawler inmate about to go down, so the Joker's in. We're going to throw that bomb.
This world is better without you.
Wait till you see my surprise. We'll get that
Joker actually doing pretty well against Dr. Fate, even though we can't really combo too well.
Order will be enforced.
And let's get Catwoman in to finish off Dr. Fate. So it should be interesting to see how the third difficulty is. I imagine we're going to take a lot more damage. We get 2 more fragments against the second battle. Definitely very stingy this time around. And hopefully we don't get 2 fragments every fight, because that would just be stupid. Alright, so we have 41,772 threat in this fight, going up against 3 goons and a level 45 4-star Soulstealer Doctor Fate. So again, we're going to start with Green Lantern because he has the least potent dot. Brawler inmate's still taking a lot of damage though. There's the slasher inmate. Now obviously you can enhance the damage of your dot by simply getting a good combo off. And if you can get a good 25-30 hit combo, that's definitely going to help you out in the later rounds. We also have not tried a super move against Soulstealer Doctor Fate, so I think we're going to open up with one of those and see if we can one-shot him. Not very likely, because bosses do have a lot of health. Pretty straightforward fight here. And they're going to continue to waste their specials on me. Green Lantern actually getting low on health. I don't like that. We're going to try a super move and see how much damage this does to Dr. Fate. Yeah, that only takes out a portion of his health, 3557. Let's dot. And 706. That's going to do a lot of damage to Catwoman. We definitely can't lose her, as we're down about half health. Luckily, power is regenerating pretty quickly. We do have to watch out for the super move, and he's just spamming special ones. I don't like that. I'm starting to think Horrific Scarecrow would be good. However, class disadvantage is not good. So Joker is going to stun Dr. Fate. That's actually going to be good, because we can build up a nice, decent combo. Let's just dot again.
Sign of Osiris.
So we don't want to lose Catwoman here.
Feels good.
Definitely have to dot.
You cannot kill fate.
This fight is just really hard. Holy crap.
I'm stealing this one from you.
I think we're going to lose. Holy crap. That's a hard fight. I think they definitely made this a little bit too hard. So, instead of the Joker, let's double up on Catwoman's. So, this third difficulty is definitely no joke. And Catwoman's dot, as you can see, is a lot better than Green Lantern's because they have to actually be in the blades, and that does not work too well. So let's see if we can take less damage on Green Lantern this time around.
For the Guardians.
So Brawler Inmate basically gone. Slasher Inmate is in. He's not going to do as much to Emerald Green Lantern because we had to armor up. Just try to armor up and get rid of them as well. So we got both of the goons down. Now we're gonna take that combo. That's really annoying. I still think that Horrific Scarecrow might be decent to use in this fight, even though there's a class disadvantage. So you're gonna dock.
You will not succeed.
You got blood on my claws.
We're gonna dot again. We keep getting combo. That's really annoying. I really hate Dr. Fate's special move. So we're gonna get the other Catwoman in now.
I'm stealing this one from you. You got blood on my claws. I'm stealing this one from you.
Can we get rid of Dr. Fate? What the hell? Holy crap, this boss is overpowered. I think they made the third difficulty a little bit too hard this time around. This is just retarded. How in the world do you do this fight? Both Catwomen are gone. I don't think there's any way Green Lantern can handle it. That's just retarded. So you guys can see how hard this fight is. I'm having trouble with it. So I think we're going to have to upgrade Catwoman's dot as high as we can. This is just retarded. So Catwoman's dot currently level 16. We're going to spend 113,000 upgrading it. Let's actually start upgrading the other dot on Catwoman too, as it's only level 12. So besides the Joker and Catwoman, who else has potent dots that are really good? I don't think anybody. Cyborg kind of has one, but I wouldn't rely on it. Alright, so rank 20 on Slash Dash is as high as we can go. So let's try the fight again now that we've upgraded the dots a little bit and see if that helps. We definitely would have had that fight if he didn't health swap either. But you got to see the super move in action is definitely strong. So again, we're going to save Catwoman's health. We're going to deal with the goons with Green Lantern. It seemed like we did better armoring up and taking them out that way. Generation of power is very generous in this fight. Slasher Inmate goes down. We're going to armor up on the Brawler Initiate. So there's Soulstealer Doctor Fate. I want him to waste power. That's fine. Alright, so we're going to get in Catwoman again. We get a stun. That's really good. We can build up a decent combo. And we can dot with the other one. I really hate that ability. It seems to do too much damage. And he's just going to spam that special one.
I'm stealing this one from you. You got blood on
There's another dot, so we got him down. power generation seems to be a problem though. So we're going to do that. And that's a stun. That's beautiful. So we are able to beat him finally. But holy crap, this is a hard fight. So luckily we do get 7 fragments, good for 15, and Soulstealer Doctor Fate's helmet. This third fight is definitely way harder than Speedforce the Flash, and I really feel it's because of the regen and the fact that the second time we did it, he swapped out. So we're not going to do refreshes in the video because that'll just make it way too long. But you got to see how difficult the third fight is. Definitely not for the faint of heart. So yeah, if you don't have Emerald Green Lantern, I think Horrific Scarecrow is a solid choice because it will reduce the amount of damage you take from specials. The only downside is you have to use 2 agility classes. So you either have to use Scarecrow as a disadvantage, or
beware my power.
You will have to use one of the Catwoman to deal with the inmates, and I don't recommend that. So let's see if we can start with a good combo. Unfortunately not. These inmates hit really fast. So you got to see a super move not really do much damage to Dr. Fate, so you can't super move him out. We're at a full bar. Let's power up. Fortunately, that stun doesn't last very long. So let's get Green Lantern back in. Just to take a little damage. That's really annoying. That move definitely strong on Dr. Fate. So luckily power generation is really generous in this fight. But unfortunately that works both ways, and that heal is too strong.
I'm stealing this one from you. You got blood.
Get another dot. Let's get Green Lantern in. Can we get a good armor up? No, we can't. Need to get him out of that heal.
Your final fate draws
Holy crap, he does too much damage. This fight is definitely not going to be fun. As you see, that's our 4th attempt, and we only beat it once. So yeah, this fight is not easy at all. We're just wasting a lot of energy doing this. But how would you guys recommend doing it? What tactic would you take to beat the fight? As you can see, they made the 3rd difficulty way too hard in this fight. I don't know if you guys are having the same problems I am, but it's just retarded. I'm almost tempted to just try Horrific Scarecrow instead of Emerald Green Lantern, take the class disadvantage against the goons, and roll with it, because it seems like that's the only logical way to beat the fight is just increase the cost of the specials by 2. Otherwise, I don't know. Armor up and get rid of this guy quicker.
Green Lantern's back.
Alright, so now we have Soulstealer Doctor Fate. Just block spamming. Let's get Catwoman in it and Dot.
You cannot kill fate.
Yeah, that move does way too much damage. Look at that. I'm really thinking of just putting in Horrific Scarecrow and trying to retard power generation.
You got blood on my claws.
It's almost like you have to spam dots just to stay alive. So Dr. Fate looks like he's going to save for a super move. Let's get the other Catwoman in, because she doesn't have a lot of health. Can we get to a dot? Yes, we can. So that's not a very good steal by Dr. Fate, but we still have some health to deal with. So there's Green Lantern. Luckily, Dr. Fate didn't have a lot of health left. Let's dot. Hopefully we can catch him. Yes, we do. So that's way too much effort for 2 victories, and we got 4 fragments that time around. So if you like this video on the Soulstealer Doctor Fate challenge, which in my opinion is way too difficult, even for decently leveled players, please give this video a like rating. comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends. It is a favorite. Check out my other Injustice 2 videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And do you guys have a better way to actually do these fights? Leave your comments below. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!